What is up, guys? What's up? Happy Halloween to all of my favorite witches out there and also all of my favorite beauty queens. Whatever you rock, I love you. This is out of the Deviant Moon Tarot for your Halloween reading. It can be timeless whenever you need to get a message. I do feel, though, that this is indicative. This whole energy, yeah, the lovers on the bottom. This is about a decision, about a commitment, about something serious, about something that is your soul path, something that is meaningful to, your spiritual growth. This I feel is really heavy and deep. So I do feel that, as I was saying, it is, indicative or relevant for the time period right now, which is October 31st, 2021. Oh my goodness. How are my gnomies, right? Gnomes. I'm going to try to hold back from putting too many cheesy cliches in there. But yeah, I'm on a roll. I love Halloween. I love holidays. I do not ever think there's anything significant regarding, any, curses or anything negative regarding Halloween. This is the lifetime that you live. This is what you make of it. You can put any energy you want into anything. And I've always had a great time. I love dressing up. I love doing different things, and just aesthetic is fun for me to play around with. And all my favorite witches, I know that you are also doing the same. The Chariot, yes, you know what? It is all up to you. It's always up to you what you want to do. You want to hold true to what is inside of you and what you stand for. The Chariot is all about the light and the dark, right? There's a white and a black horse usually. This deck is totally unique and beautiful, but it is all about what do we want to do? We want to honor our darkness and go, within and explore that and make the decisions based on that and, all that comes in to that, or do we want to be one of the light? It is all about choices, and we are the ones behind the reins, right? It's usually a chariot. It's usually have a chariot on the card. And yes, the devil card, this is aiming to tell us, look at that imagery is so Halloweenish. It is trying to get a message, I think, right now. These are, look at that, 3 major arcana cards so far. And so this is a message for somebody, and for a lot of people, I feel the collective, about having what we need to make our life path extended and beneficial for us in the most powerful way. So anything like the devil card in tarot, anything that is restricting us, that we have bogged ourselves down with, addiction, self, restriction in the way of limiting ourselves to a partner that is just not serving us in the most positive way that we need to be nurtured, because this lifetime is what you make of it. And so anything that, of course, if it has to do with the love relationship, which I feel it may for some of you, anything that is restricting you, holding you back, tying you down, chaining you, binding you, it unfortunately is a burden to you. Yes. And this is, wow, I knew it's going to be heavy reading. 8 of Swords. So you're feeling the same energy as that devil card. You're feeling restricted. You are all bound up. In traditional tarot, usually this, lady maiden is pictured, and here she is absolutely really in a pickle. She is about to fall to these 8 swords, and she is really bound up, not seeing that there's any way out. Basically, this card, 8 of Swords, is all about seeing no other option other than to be bound up, other than to be completely, stuck in a place in which you feel persecuted, or you feel it's just, you can't escape. But the truth is, you can always escape. The Chariot card that came up, Major Arcana, lets you know you have the power to make your own decisions, your own life path. So tomorrow, no matter where you were, there are situations, resources, especially if you live in the modern world that is, not third world, but if you live somewhere, you can get resources, you can get help. It would be better, right, than, staying in some place in which didn't serve you and it was detrimental and toxic. It would be better to go and live under a tree, sometimes I say. Easier said than done, my friends, my witches. But this right now, energy is completely filling my heart, and it was, I felt like I want to cry just now. I feel like a lot of people are going through some shit. Of course we all are, but this is talking about you're feeling it, the pressure. Yes. Oh my gosh. So 9 of Wands, you're feeling the heaviness, you're feeling the burdens. This is going to be a heavy reading. I can feel it pit in my stomach, and my throat chakra also is activated, just wanting to spill out these words that I can't eloquently tell you. You guys, it's okay. I know we're all here together, and it doesn't make the situations any more pleasant, but it does make it easier knowing that we all feel and validate each other. This is real. This is serious. There are so many restrictions right now. Even that card can be restrictions for, COVID or any lifestyle changes we've had to make since 2020. Yes. And the Judgment card. Talking about, you guys, this right now is an indication, Major Arcana, right now things are going down that are karmic. The Judgment card ties into everything that you need to learn in your spiritual path. What is, fair and righteous, what you've done out in the world positive will come back to you. Anything negative will come back as well. So if you're feeling burdenous, if you're feeling restricted, you're feeling as if you just have no place to turn because it's just, really, really meek. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. The Chariot is a card that comes through, and the Judgment card to tell you there is light at the end of the tunnel, because you know what? You're an eternal being with a life path that is one of righteousness, if you're listening to me now, right? This is of a positive intent. And so, Judgment card exactly talks about things that you've been through like this. This is a huge reading. My God, this is really impactful. This is the 10 of Swords. This is, very closely tied in my opinion, to the Death card, Major Arcana, talking about, it is just destroyed. You feel destroyed. Perhaps a relationship is destroyed or has been or is got to be destroyed in order to make way. You've been pierced to the core and it hurts. It hurts and you feel as if there is no place to turn. There's nowhere to go. So if this is about a relationship or just the way that you feel about the world and how the changes have gone down, this is normal. This is beautiful. Don't let people tell you that you're not enlightened or that you need to go through other things about spiritual awakening if you're feeling these emotions. This is a part of being in a spiritual place that is aware. You are able to process and not feel guilty. My gosh. So yes. Wow. This is heavy. 9 of Swords. Wow. There's challenges. There is strife. There is conflict right now. There is chaos. There is a lot to feel really, really freaked out about. And the anxiety, which is indicative of this card's meaning, the stress, the level of energy that makes you feel uncomfortable. The bad vibes are present, but you know what? It's how we handle it. It's not saying, that it's okay to stay in this state for long periods of time. Get yourself out of it. But if you fall back into that place, you know what? It's normal. There's so much going on right now. Just come and get yourself refreshed, get yourself, cleansed with whatever that means to you. Trust me, I'm here for you. I'm here for you and we can do this. And yes, the 6 of Pentacles, it's talking about being leery, because a lot of those cards just came up also is talking about treachery or betrayal. So this 6 of Pentacles, of course, talking about usually finances, being careful with your money, not lending out, not being too generous with people, that it's not going to come back to you because something is either being overexpended, extended. And I feel that this reading is all about your feelings, your contemplating this situation, and I feel as if it's saying, yeah, you're right. You know what? If you give that money to the person in your relationship, they're just going to screw you over. It's a game to them. And the 2 of Wands, yes, it's a game, and you are faced, unfortunately, or fortunately, I think fortunately, with a decision, even though it's hard to make. Look at how persecuted, look how restricted, look how tied down, look how much you felt like you carry this heaviness inside you, and you can't express this much to the point of which it's so heavy. So the 2 of Wands gives you this choice. It's like, do you want to progress in a way, and you can, it's your choice, that you do just are feeling deflated. You're feeling like a balloon that has just been popped on a daily basis. And this is regarding every state of mind. If it is the collective consciousness, it's, making you feel this energy about COVID and everything else, or if it's a relationship, it's okay. I'm here with you. The Empress, you can give birth to a new life. You have everything you need. This beautiful maiden, nurturing, beautiful vibe to literally create something new. A brand new beginning is available for you. I'm not just saying that. I know that I am very positive on the upswing most of the time, but that's because it's in me innately. I didn't teach myself to do that. And I want to help other people understand you can be someone who has had burdens or restrictions or chaos or tragedy, trauma, a breakdown in your life, and then you can still embody this energy, this essence of the Empress, the mother of the zodiac, the mother of the consciousness. This is someone who is able to take care and rear and bring up bring up everything that you need to, and a rise in you, bring up this, the Queen of Cups. The spiritual knowing that divine feminine energy is so imperative. And speaking of divine feminine energy, we found out yesterday, the day before Halloween, kind of appropriate and interesting. We are related, my daughter and I on our side, we're related to Barton, Sarah Barton, who was in the Salem witch trial. She survived and skipped out in jail. 2 of her sisters are relatives as well, were one of the ones that killed. So this was a witch hunt, which is just a name for someone who was a healer, someone using ancient wisdom and medicine. And the patriarch system just wanted to, of course, kill the spirit of the divine empress feminine within you, that queen of cups. You know that you're standing in this beautiful realm of which we can change. Which witches are you? Which witches are you? Which witch will you be, right? I don't know what that is for, but I wanted to leave it off because I'm feeling very silly. I'm feeling very appreciative. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, love all the souls, whether you're frenemies with whether me, whether you're soul sisters, whether you're kindred spirit I've never even met, whether you are one of those people, you know who you are. Shout out to my Scorpios, Leos, Capricorns. Shout out to my other Pisces people. Shout out to my Virgos. Shout out to everyone out there and everything that you are. Love, light, tons of positive vibage. I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, and preemptively, happy birthday to my pop for tomorrow, 11/1/54. Rest in peace.